Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Joshana here to talk about some friggin' books that I have read this year so far. This is the mid-year book Freakout tag that has been going around as it does this time of year on BookTube. And it's technically not like fully mid-year yet because like July, the beginning of July. But by the time I post this video, it probably will be the end of this month, beginning of July. So let's get into it. First question is, what is the best book that you have read so far this year? And this might be a cheating type of answer because it's a reread, but The Hunger Games is one, and then Jane Steele is the other. My shirt is... What is happening? Number 2 is, what is the best sequel that you've read so far this year? And I would have to say either Tarnished City or Age of Swords. Both of those were sequels in larger series, and I really enjoyed both. 3 is a new release that you haven't read yet, but you want to. I kind of was struggling to think of one, like something that has come out already, but The Wicked Deep came out this year, I do believe, and it sounds intriguing. I am definitely interested in that one. Number 4 is your most anticipated release for the second half of the year, which is Bright We Burn by Kirsten Waite. 100%. And then I actually think her other book comes out as well, The Dark Descent of Elizabeth Frankenstein, and I'm very keen to read that as well because I love her. Number 5, biggest disappointment so far. I picked based on, like, there wasn't any book that I was like super hyped for, and then like it fell super short, but this one I wasn't like super hyped, but I just expected that I would enjoy it. The Iron King by Julie Kagawa. I just didn't love it. It was fine. It was just the plot really that kind of threw me. 6 is what was the biggest surprise for you, and for that I would have to say Jane Steele probably. I kind of anticipated that I would enjoy it, and I was like, oh, I probably would like this based on what I've heard, but I ended up like really loving the writing style a lot more than I anticipated. 7, a favorite new author. I picked a couple, so sorry, not sorry. Michael J. Sullivan. I'm really enjoying the Legends of the First Empire. The Age of Swords is the sequel, and Age of Myth was the first one, and the third book comes out, I think, next month, and I'm really enjoying that, and I'm really enjoying his writing style for like high fantasy. I can't sing the praises enough, apparently. But then also Tomi Adeyemi, the author of Children of Blood and Bone, really loved that, and then Lindsay Fay, who wrote Jane Steele. I need to read some more of her stuff. 8, newest fictional crush. This one was kind of hard because I haven't read any books recently where I'm like, oh my god, this like book boyfriend is the best or whatever. But I'm gonna go with kind of an anti-hero, potentially villain. I'm not sure yet. As the series goes on, we'll see. But that is gonna be Cillian from the Gilded Cage and Tarnished City. I can't remember the name of that actual, I think it's a trilogy. At any rate, I can't remember the name of it. Cillian is just, I don't know, his description seems like he would be attractive as well. There's that one actor that I've seen people talk about like would be a good Cillian. I'll put a picture of him. What was he in? Perks of Being a Wallflower? Was he in that? I think he was. But in his personality, like I said, I'm not sure yet if he is an anti-hero or just a genuine villain. Like, I don't know. He's very clever, he's very powerful, and yeah, just really smart, it seems like. You just don't know what he's up to. Number 9, newest favorite character. I picked Suri from the Age of Myth, Age of Swords, but really there's so many female characters in that I could say, but Suri is just like so cute and precious and like silly and naive. But yeah, I really like Suri. And then Amari from Children of Blood and Bone. I'm so hyped for the next book. If it goes in the general direction I think it might with Amari. Like, she had such a great character arc in Children of Blood and Bone, where she started off being this like timid, shy, kind of sensitive person, which is fine, but she just kind of came into her own a little bit more. She's still, at least from what I saw in Children of Blood and Bone, still very sweet and, you know, all of that, and kind-hearted, but she's just coming into her own a little bit more, and I loved that. 10, a book that made you cry. I don't think there's been a book that has made me cry this year. 11, a book that made you happy. I mean, I've read a lot of books that made me happy as far as like I enjoyed reading them, but I would say Jane Steele made me like happy, like the writing style and the cleverness and everything. I just was like really enjoying that. 12 is favorite book to film adaptation that you've seen. I've only seen one, and from what I hear, it was really good. The movie was really good. I have not read the book yet, I'm sorry. And that is Love, Simon. As I said, did not read the book, but this little girl that I mentor, she was like, yeah, I'll go see that movie with you. So we went and saw it, and it was just so cute. Like, it was so precious. Like, I just loved it. 13, favorite review or video that you have done. And I would say the Library 411 tag, the original tag that I created with Stephanie at This Unicorn Reads. I really liked that. And yeah, I just thought we came up with some really good questions and I liked answering them. And then also my mom tag Q&A, just because that was fun to film a video with my mom. 14, most beautiful book you've bought or received. And I'm sorry, because my books are packed up and I do not have most of them with me other than some new ones that I got recently. But I had picked a few for this. First being the Hunger Games foil edition box set, because it's so pretty and shiny and I love it. And then my Little House on the Prairie box set that I got that like has the, what am I trying to say? It looks like wood inlay. It's not, it's fake, but it looks like it. It's so pretty. And then the Wuthering Heights Indian edition, because that one, the cover is beautiful. I wouldn't say the cover is necessarily one of the most beautiful that I have like bought or whatever, but it's my first international edition and it is a beautiful cover and it was gifted to me by Nashua over at Nashua Reads. So that's one of my favorites. 15, what book do you need to buy by the end of the year? So, I mean, I already pre-ordered Bright We Burn and that's the one I'm most concerned with. So I couldn't think of anything else. I'm really bad, you guys, at keeping up with like new releases coming out, unless it's like part of a series that I'm like legit obsessed with and whatever. I'm bad at like remembering when they're coming out until I see people start talking about them. So I've randomly picked one that's been like on my wish list for a hot minute, and I really, for some reason, I'm drawn to this book and I think I'm really gonna like it. And that is Knots and Crosses, and I didn't write down the author name, I can't remember, but it's on my book depository wish list and I really wanna get it. So that's one I'm gonna get by the end of the year. All right, those are all the questions. I'm not gonna tag anybody because this is one that just like everybody does and probably a lot of people have been tagged in already, and like just do it if you want to do it, right? Like, comment, and subscribe, all that jazz. And don't forget about the little bell. I always forget to mention that. If you aren't aware, the little bell will give you a push notification or a notification when I do post. And it is helpful because I started doing the bell for, you know, all my peeps that I subscribe to that I like was missing some videos. I was like missing people's videos because of YouTube being stupid. I don't know, whatever. So if you don't want to miss any of my videos, hit the little bell. It just gives you a notification. Okay, thank you so much for your time, guys. I will talk to you later. Bye-bye.